do you believe that circumcision can reduce on HIV, on chances of it doesn't? Why do you think it doesn't?
Because I saw very many people, they were just circumcised. Yeah, I know that very many of them, they were just dying.
Over what?
Over HIV.
How many years have you lived in this community?
Almost about 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Can you recall who were the first people to die of AIDS in this community? Were they uncircumcised or circumcised people?
They were circumcised people.
They were the first people to die of AIDS in this community?
Yes, I saw them. These people used to stay. They were Muslim. They used to stay beside the border there, and they were bringing them just to bury in our village here. We had the Ali, we had one was Juma, and another one we had another Mzee called the Akim. We saw them. They were bringing them to bury that they have died.
Some people say when you get circumcised, you can't get HIV/AIDS, but that's not true, according to me, because I've seen many of my friends who are circumcised getting HIV/AIDS, who are circumcised also, who are not circumcised getting HIV/AIDS.
The environment also can shape a person. Like for example, in Kisumu, the environment itself is maybe conducive for sexuality, so that sex is so rampant there, and people getting HIV, you find that it goes up a bit. Now, this one should not be related to either circumcision or uncircumcision. I want to take this and I think it is just due to the environment and the customs of these people. Yeah, because we get the Somalis, they circumcise, the HIV prevalence is low. We get the Karamojong, they don't circumcise, the HIV prevalence is low. You get the Luos, they don't circumcise, the HIV prevalence is high. You get even the Luyas, they circumcise, HIV is high.
Now we relating the example from this Vagisu. We're asking them, because most of them, the Vagisu, most of them have got circumcised, but they still have the virus. They're getting infected. So we asked them that those such questions, but they had their answers were not clear to us.
A circumcised person, look at, okay, you have mentioned about the Bagisu, not only the Bagisu, what about the Muslims? Sorry to say about the Muslim. Even the Muslim, they do die of AIDS. For them, they circumcise when you're still a kid.
Yes.
Very, very many have died circumcised. Even that, actually, the best example is our Muslim brothers who believe in circumcision. Very many Muslims have succumbed to HIV/AIDS, and yet they're circumcised. Yeah, that means even if you're circumcised or not, HIV will spread as long as you don't protect yourself.
They're dying, they are dying. Even the Gishulan, which is their culture, they are there in their culture for circumcision, they are dying. So these people are dying. Even Muslims are dying. For them, they are circumcised.
Here, the first person which I saw, they were Muslims. About circumcised. Circumcised. You see, all Muslims must be circumcised. Yes. So now you see, for me, I saw about 5 of them. The first people to die here were Muslims. Circumcised people. And even at Timbali here, all people at Timbali are circumcised. You can see them dying, leaving the children there, and even now, small children at schools, they say that they are 75% they are HIV positive.
Because of circumcision.
Because of circumcision.
The Bakisus and like now with the Uyas, we are circumcised. And you realize that the rate of HIV also in Uyas is high. Actually, before introducing this, they could do some research like what you're doing. We could have told them what they were supposed to do. But because they wanted to experiment this on Africa, I think they had other issues they wanted to do with Africa.